What's up, guys? This is Leo. Welcome back to Star Invest. Today, let's look at our Star Invest portfolio one. This is my public account, and I have three accounts. Actually, I'm introducing a fourth account soon, which is for short-term trade. I'm gonna buy gold and silver. No, just kidding. They are shooting up like crazy. Yeah, I know, right? But it looks like the momentum can still be, going on for a little bit while longer. You never know. Okay, let's focus on what we want to talk about today, which is SoFi. Tomorrow's morning's big day earnings for Q4 2025. First, let's take a look at our stocks. Just take a brief look. SoFi Technologies 2436, Bitmine Immersion 2670, Lululemon trending down a little bit, Reddit 190, AppLovin 569, Robin Hood 100. Wow, it was 155 just a month ago. Nebius 94. Wow, it was 140 right before. And Iron, wow, crashed from 80 something almost 90 to 59. Advanced Micro Device, which is still very strong. Big Bear AI, Sanghang AI, Inno Data, wow, from 93 to now 63. My god, but it was 55 last week. Rest of AI is trending down a little bit after their first ever capital raise, for last week. As a publicly traded company, is their first ever capital raise. They may be acquiring a company soon, actually, honestly. We will have a specific, very exciting video which will talk about Resolve AI coming up soon, okay? And then Honest Company, yeah, they are having flat growth, so right now it's not insane with the rest of the market. ELF, I Live Face Beauty, wow. This is a very highly lucrative business. If not the tariff or the different tariffs talk, probably right now would be 150. They are having phenomenal growth still, and the international expansion is still ongoing, and it's just the beginning right now. So we will talk about this company in a very specific video in the future as well. Celsius Holdings 53, Figma 27. Oh, lovely. It's under the IPO price at $34 or $35 per share, which is lovely. Right now it's only 27. See, you never buy during IPO period. You buy at least, I would say 3 to 6 months after the IPO, because this gives you time to see the first or second, quarterly report and see if they are really matching the hype. And then, but Figma is a very good long-term one. It's AI powered. We will talk about that company too in the future. Momentus is trending down. Rivian Automotive is trending down. Wow, from 21 now is 15. Oh, actually 19. I take that back. From 19 to now 15. Alibaba Group is amazing. 174. On Semiconductor 62. And Palantir and USA Rare Earth. We will talk about all these companies in other videos, because today we are focusing on SoFi. But still, first, let's take a look at today's loser and winners to get a sense of what the market is doing. It's actually mixed. Well, generally speaking, it's going down. It's red. Why? Because it's a new year. Every new year, Q1 is the most volatile for stocks. Why? Because investors want to see what the CEOs and executives of major companies are saying about the outlooks for this year. If they are equally bullish as they were for last year, then it means, they have more confidence that the company will be keeping up with their growth rate, right? And their profitability. Then the investor will in turn be more confident in keeping their money in the company that they are interested in for this year, right? As they were for the last year. So what I'm trying to say is they're trying to gauge the sentiment of company executives and see if this year is as good as last year was for those for the profitability of their companies. And there is also another aspect, which is we will be having a new chairperson for the Federal Reserve Bank, which our president will announce tomorrow morning. Actually, he has announced the person already, but he will let the person introduce himself to us tomorrow morning, which happen to be also the earning days for SoFi. Okay, let's dive right into SoFi. Oh, we haven't talked about the winner and losers yet. Losers are basically companies who are about to have quarterly report. Normally, it's so interesting. Last quarter, a lot of growth companies saw the stock prices trend up before earning report day, and this time they trend down before earning report day. So funny. And then once they enhance report, right? Look, they trend up 20% in one day, 18% in one day for Southwest Airlines. And then Royal Caribbean Cruises, 18% plus. Tao Education Group, 18%. VIAV, 17% plus. My gosh. And Joby Aviation, see what I've been discussing with my uncle and my friends and co-workers. Jobyans and Archer Aviation, this company, they still need a lot of capital to expand the infrastructure. They have to spend a lot to lease land, to buy land, and not just for the vertical airport that they will be making, but also they will be trying to expand their manufacturing facilities. And then they have a huge amount that they need to put for R&D every year. Not just that, they have a lot of human resources they need to take care of. There are a lot of costs in this company. It's like electric car. It's like making electric cars. They are making electric planes. They are all electric vehicles. Electric cars are vehicles on land. These electric planes are vehicles in the air. So they're all vehicles. So it's very capital intensive. So I actually recommend my friend and my uncles not to put too much money in this type of company. See, it just dropped 17% in one day, right? Yeah, 17% is crazy. It's crazy. Well, capital raise. Yeah, I expect that already. My God. Well, Silver Corporation. Oh my God. I thought all the silver and gold corporations. Oh, maybe it's just a name for the company. It's not really totally silver mining related. Oh my God. Look at that. If it is a gold miner or silver miner, they should be trading up as of late, right? Even today. So, all right. So we have looked at the winners and losers. And this one, well, I have a script, so let's just continue. As has been mentioned multiple times in my channel, Q1 is normally the most volatile quarter for stocks. Investors are gauging the sentiments of company executives and seeing if they are equally bullish for 2026 as they were for 2025. Then there will be a new chairman for Federal Reserve Bank. We just discussed that. That means uncertainty in stock markets. Stock markets do not like uncertainty. And why is this uncertain? Why is it uncertain? It is because investors want to see if the new chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank will be hawkish or dovish. Hawkish or dovish, right? And see if he thinks that the economic outlook is equally bright or not for 2026 compared to 2025, right? Of course, if he thinks that the the outlook will be rosy, then stock will cheer up for him, right? And then they will do opposite if it is otherwise, not an economically rosy outlook, right? By the new Fed chairman. All right. So, okay, let's dive right into SoFi's expected Q4 2025 earnings estimates. I almost want to say 2026. Expect Q4 new members to be between 940,000 and 980,000. Not quite 1 million yet, but it will reach as high as 1 million new members. That would be wonderful. Revenue should be 35% year-over-year growth compared to Q4 2024, which is amazing strong growth. If anything above 35% will be accelerating growth. Total revenue is expected to be between 950 million and 1.2 billion USD. Net income is expected to be between 150 million and 180 million USD. Then the net income is roughly about, I would say, 14-15% of the total revenue, which is increasing for SoFi as it scales up. Bottom line EPS. Oh, by the way, fee-based revenue should comprise about 50% to 54% of total revenue. Remember that fee-based revenues used to be below 50% of the total revenue, but the company has been trying to pivot to more fee-based revenue because it is higher margin, lower risks, and easier to scale up as well. Bottom line EPS, earning per share, is expected to be at $0.13 per share, so 13 cents per share. If it is over 15 cents per share, that will be a very bullish, a very nice beat by the company. The company should guide total earning per share for 2026 between 60 cents per share, up from previous 55 cents. As normal, the executive of the company would have very high likelihood to up their earning estimates. Every time, every quarterly report, they do the same thing. On the low end, 60 cents per share. And then on the high end is 88 cents per share, up from previous 80 cents per share. If they continue to guide above previous expectation, that is very bullish for the company's outlook, right? And companies should guide EPS 2027 at roughly between 85 cents per share and $1.45 per share. On the low end, right? On the low end, if it is 85 cents per share earning for 2027, if we give it a 50 price per earning ratio for high growth company, we arrive at $42.50 per share price target by Q2 2027. On the high end, if it achieves $1.45 per share EPS, and we give it a 50 price per earning ratio, we arrive at $72.50 per share price target by Q2 2027. Midpoint is about $57.50 per share by Q2 2027. Okay, and then this expected range of price target price does not consider any effect brought about by the inclusion of SoFi to S&P 500 index. So normally I have I have witnessed stock in the past after they have been included in S&P 500 index. They normally saw their uh, share price shoot up by another 30% to 100% in the following 6 months to 12 months. So if that is the case, SoFi could reach, let's say, maybe $60-$70 per share to almost $130-$140 per share. It's just like Robinhood. If we go back 1.5 years ago, before Robinhood was asked to join S&P 500, and Robinhood was per share price was $20, $25, $30 per share, just like where SoFi is now. Would you imagine 1.5 years later, Robinhood shot up to $145, $150 per share, and now just kind of consolidating and coming down to $101 per share, and still very high, over $100 per share. Oh my God, 1.5 years ago was only $20, $25, $30 per share. So this is roughly where SoFi is right now. I'm not suggesting that SoFi will see as high a revenue growth year over year as high as Robinhood has seen their own growth rate. But who knows, right? Because SoFi is trying to transform itself from loan-based business to fee-based business, which can easily be scaled up for other financial institutions with higher margin, higher profitability. So it is only a matter of time that we will know. And SoFi Technologies, excuse me, SoFi Technologies has a history to beat estimates every single quarter. So thank you guys. Thank you. Good night, everybody. It's already 9 p.m. and it will be just 7 or 8 more hours before the earning comes out for SoFi. Whew, I wish I could sleep well tonight. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much. So much, so much. Let's see what the company will be guiding for 2026 and 2027, especially 2027. It is amazing. It is amazing. And nothing is financial advice. Once again, enjoy.